acts of terrorism continue to occur throughout the West and Middle East. You may think terrorism only happens in places far from Japan. However, Tokyo was once the site of large-scale terrorist attacks that shocked the entire world. The nerve gas known as sarin was released within subway cars running through the center of Tokyo in the first act of indiscriminate terror of its kind. A quarter-century has now passed since the so-called Tokyo subway sarin gas attacks. Aum Shinrikyo was responsible for the attacks. At the time, the cult had more than 10,000 members. Cult founder Shoko Asahara introduced a ministerial system modeled after the national government, with the aim of establishing a dictatorship headed by Asahara himself. The cult was very active, even fielding many candidates in national elections. After defeats in national elections, the cult began arming itself by manufacturing small automatic rifles, producing sarin gas, and more, and many murders were committed by the cult. On June 27, 1994, the cult released sarin gas near a judge's apartment building in Matsumoto City, Nagano Prefecture. The damage was severe, with 8 people killed and approximately 140 injured. Then, on the morning of March 20, 1995, the cult again released sarin gas, this time on board 5 Tokyo subway cars, bound for Kasumigaseki Station. 13 people were killed, and more than 5,800 were injured. Even in March 2020, another victim passed away, and many of the victims are still suffering from the effects of the gas to this day. Asahara was arrested and tried, along with many members, on charges of homicide and other crimes. And in July of 2018, 13 cult members, including Asahara himself, were executed. The cult continues to be active, centered around the groups namely Aleph, the group led by Yamada, and Circle of Rainbow Light, which follow an absolute faith in the former death row inmate Asahara. In particular, Aleph shows no signs of changing their antisocial nature. For example, the group instructs its members to write wills, which prevent their family members from collecting their bodies after death. In addition, little progress is being made with respect to compensation to the victims of the incident and their families. Meanwhile, Aleph hides behind pseudonyms and uses social media and events to recruit new members, particularly among the younger generations. The cult is currently under surveillance by the Public Security Intelligence Agency. Aum Shinrikyo is not merely a historical relic. It is a current problem that persists even today.